The Philadelphia Eagles are signing former New York Jets edge rusher Bryce Huff to a 3-year, $51.1 million deal, according to Adam Schefter, as their first big move of this free agency. And I think this is a move that suits both parties absolutely perfectly. Number one, the Philadelphia Eagles defense has always been at its best when it's able to go 6 or 7 guys deep in terms of pass rush and edge rusher pressure. And they just haven't had that for the last couple of seasons. We've got retirements of Fletcher Cox. We've got Brandon Graham reaching the end of the road. And then the young guys that they brought in, with the exception of Jalen Carter last year, haven't really hit the ground running and dominated and picked up that slack and become true 75, 80 pressure over a season type guys. Bryce Huff can come in there and he can absolutely do that. Over the last 2 years, Bryce Huff is number 2 in the NFL after only Myles Garrett in terms of pass rush win rate. He's ahead of Micah Parsons. He's ahead of TJ Watt. He's ahead of any other edge rusher you can think of except for Myles Garrett. Now, what we didn't know was what that looks like once you scale up his workload. Is he going to be the next Cameron Wake? Can you take a situational pass rusher and give him a full-time workload? Or was he somebody that relied on that situational role to get the kind of production that he's had? In Bryce Young's career, he has never played over 500 snaps in a single season. Last year, he played just over 481, rushed the passer 334 times, and that was a career year in terms of workload. That was 100 plus snaps, more than he's ever played for his entire NFL career. Now, the beauty about him signing for Philadelphia is that he's going to a team that doesn't need to get him 900 snaps and see if he can have that every down workload. The Eagles want to use him as part of that rotation. They want to work him in as a situational rusher and just rely on that exceptional pass rush win rate, that ability to get after the quarterback and cause maximum disruption. Last season for the Jets, Bryce Huff had 67 total pressures, including 10 sacks, from just 334 pass rushes. Again, one of the most productive pass rush win rates in all of the NFL. If there's a weakness to his game, it is run defense, but again, the Eagles can minimize that because they don't need him to be an every down player. So for Philadelphia, I think this makes absolute perfect sense. You look at that defense, you've got Josh Sweat still there, you've got Jalen Carter, they were able to bring back Hassan Reddick, you've got Nolan Smith waiting to break out, the interior Jordan Davis, Milton Williams. They have players, but a guy like Bryce Huff makes an immediate, instant impact on that defensive front and brings a level of guaranteed pressure that pretty much nobody else on that defense is able to bring. So for the Eagles, I think it's a fantastic move to keep reinforcing that defensive line to show that they still value that as the most important part of the defense. And for Bryce Huff, I think it's a perfect fit as well. He gets to go to a team where he doesn't have to double his workload and prove that he can still be the same guy.